New ULM President Dr. Carrie Castille joins me from Baton Rouge by Zoom. Dr. Castille, first off, what were your first thoughts when you realized that you had this new job?
It's simply excitement. When you're told and you hear the news, especially after all of the work that the staff and the board have put in, but all of the time that you spend in preparing yourself for these opportunities, it's elation and excitement and encouragement.
What would you say most qualifies you for this position and to lead ULM right now?
So what has brought me to this point? My entire life has prepared me for this moment. Being a first generation college graduate, coming from a rural community, being educated at a regional university in the University of Louisiana system, being provided the support and the scaffolding of caring professors and faculty that have supported me not only in my academic career, but throughout my professional career. I knew that this was going to be a great opportunity for me to be able to give back. I have over 10 years of higher education experience, both at LSU, the University of Tennessee, but also ran a federal science agency. I also have state and federal government experience, but also a passion for the students, a passion for our faculty, a passion for our rural communities that we serve, but also a passion for people. And so for me, being in a university in which I can give back and provide the level of support that was given to me throughout my academic and professional career. It's just an incredible opportunity for me and something that I'm tremendously excited about.
Well, as you get ready to take the helm of ULM, what would you say are some of the key issues that you're going to get started with right away?
So I would say the first thing is really coming on campus and really doing what I consider kind of a listening tour, being able to meet with the students, the faculty, the staff, the community at large, and be able to have conversations, find out what the needs are, what the priorities are, where the strengths are. Coming on campus for the interview process, you hear a lot of that, but to be able to have kind of an in-depth conversation and be able to plan for the future of ULM. I also think that it's important that we start looking at enrollment and begin to plan for bright days ahead. And as we look at the university budget, making sure that we're operationalizing success. We have talent on campus, we have talent in the university, and we want to bring in the best and brightest students and faculty and make sure that we're delivering on our commitment to education.
So I'd like you to elaborate a little bit on optimization for success or operationalizing for success, because I know you've got a track record in recruiting businesses and recruiting PhDs to the program at the University of Tennessee as well.
Sure. So not only at the University of Tennessee Institute of Agriculture, but when I was at the National Institute of Food and Agriculture, we recruited PhD level scientists, but also we recruited department heads, research station directors, deans, associate deans. And so I have a vast network of individuals throughout the country that I hope to be able to tap into, not just for partnership, but also for support and making sure that we all work together to be able to meet the needs of the people that we serve.
So you mentioned, I was going to ask you the next question. You mentioned the network of success that you have from around the country, really. What would you say would be your biggest strength in being able to, for lack of a better term, cash in on that influence, not just around Louisiana, but really around the country and around the world, to be able to benefit the students here in Northeast Louisiana?
Sure. I think the commitment to collaboration, not only collaborating with our students and faculty, but committing to collaborating with our industry. I think I'm starting to think really, really big and thinking around grand challenges. Are there opportunities to be able to have interdisciplinary faculty, student, community, industry partnerships in which we can support health and biotechnology, looking at natural resources, looking at artificial intelligence and data, looking at workforce readiness, all of these programs in which we can collaborate and work together, but we can also work beyond our state borders. I have a history of working and developing programs, not only with the Southern region, but throughout the United States. And when I was at the National Institute of Food and Agriculture, we had over 600 partnerships, and that included universities as well as stakeholders that support higher education. So they're going to hear me calling, they're going to hear me often, but also to be able to talk about the great things at ULM. If we have students that we can recruit from other states and partnerships with our graduate students to be able to help, to be able to fulfill those needs in our communities, that's really what we want to do.
I was struck reading your resume and hearing some of your interviews already in terms of your connection to agriculture. Northeast Louisiana is primarily agriculturally based, but we also have some significant opportunities to growth with the input of Meta coming to just one parish away over in Richland Parish. How do you leverage the two of those together?
So looking at leveraging, say, artificial intelligence in agriculture, I read that Pelican Cup, the winner for Pelican Cup, which is this multi-university partnership in which we compete for different prizes for different types of pioneering technologies and ideas. The winner was Farmer Smarter AI. And so combining artificial intelligence with the ability to be able to look at agronomic decisions and be able to have more input in that decision-making process. So that's the first thing. It's also my understanding that ULM already has a history in technology in working with drones. The first time that I had an opportunity to meet President Bruno at the time was talking about using drone technology for the purpose of fire surveillance. So where we use aircraft, is there an opportunity to be able to use drone technology to be able to conduct fire surveillance, knowing that it is a dangerous job, but there is technology that exists, and to be able to work with the University of Louisiana Monroe to be able to train either our firefighters or our surveillance technicians to make sure that we can do that. And I did that when I was at the Department of Ag and Forestry.
Dr. Castille, how would you say athletics fits into the success of a university at the size that ULM competes in the Sun Belt?
So we've heard and we've all said that athletics is the front porch to the university, and it's something that I truly believe in. Athletics really helps to support campus life. We have students that attend the games, whether it be softball, football, basketball, baseball. I'll be attending the games as well. But making sure that we have that opportunity to be able to recognize that we have both athletics and academics in the same campus, making sure that we're integrating those opportunities, but also looking at internal partnerships. We're blessed to be able to have VCOM on campus. So are there opportunities to be able to work with VCOM and athletics, looking at trainers, looking at different opportunities in which we can utilize the students at that facility to be able to help further research or to be able to open a path for them or a career path that they may not have thought of. So athletics is critically important. Or there are also opportunities for us to be able to share in the success of our student athletes. It's my understanding that not only are we winning on the field, but we're winning in the classroom. Our student athletes have, we're looking at a 3.5 GPA with 70 students having a 4.0 GPA. So we are really, really doing some remarkable things. So are there opportunities to make sure that we're capitalizing on the strength of our athletics programs while making sure that we recognize the academic strength of those student athletes that come here to be able to compete and win for ULM?
What do you say you are most looking forward to when you join us here on the ULM campus?
For sure, the opportunity to be part of an academic community with the passion of the students and with the intelligence of the faculty, the commitment of the staff, and the support of the community. I felt that when I walked on the campus for the campus interview. It was remarkable to be able to hear our students and the excitement that they have around what they consider their university or our university. And my hand was raised. I was ready. I was all in to be part of our university and be the president of the University of Louisiana Monroe and the 10th president of the University of Louisiana Monroe.
Dr. Carrie Castille from Baton Rouge this afternoon. Dr. Castille, thank you so much, and we look forward to welcoming you in person to the Bayou.
Thank you so much.